Alright, we managed to reach the second dish from the official Runescape cookbook. I actually forgot to edit this in the last video, and I'm not gonna lie, these last two episodes have been very messy. But in the previous episode we managed to finally tick off our third task from the cooking achievement diary. And here we go! Based on feedback, I decided to upgrade my audio setup just a little bit. Nothing fancy, I added a simple wireless mic from Boya to my arsenal to make my voice more clear, and that's what I'm using right now. I'm already gonna do a small disclaimer. This episode was a mess. A funny mess, but definitely a mess. So in this video I will try a new way of editing these. There were many ingredients I could not find in time due to my own lack of planning. I'm gonna need dried oregano.
Feels like
We don't have that.
No?
No, we don't have oregano.
But I decided to get this video out anyway. This way I can share how I work my way around these messes by making certain ingredients myself, like the Achiote paste. And I also use substitute like feta cheese instead of cotija cheese, whatever that is. I don't consider this dish actually a success for the official Runescape cookbook, as I needed too many alternatives and it was very ill prepared due to my own poor planning. So you will see me make this Oomlie wrap again in the future. But it was still such a funny video to make, so might as well share it. If you had a nice life and preferred this over the previously more constructed video, let me know. Anyway, let me introduce to you the ingredients. First of all, as I mentioned earlier, I was not able to find Achiote paste in any of the grocery stores around, so I have to make it myself. If you are in the same situation, no worries. In the description I wrote down all the ingredients for that too. But basically you will need a pestle mortar. In there you want to put anatto seeds, coriander seeds, oregano, cumin seeds, pepper balls and a clove.
Eating sandwiches the entire day, like every time I was here it's like with a giant sandwich eating.
Amor, I think it's only 2 of those.
Huh?
I think it's only 2 of
Oh,
those.
it's just 2 whole cloves.
Yeah, and each
Yeah, it's
part
too
of that is
cool.
a whole clove.
It's 2 cloves, not 2 tablespoons. They're filling my head.
This thing would taste so weird with all of those cloves.
Oh, it will taste very powerful.
That's not a bad thing, boys.
Yeah, Amor, like in an entire recipe you put 1 or 2 max because that's
Yeah,
how
it's
strong
always
it is.
like one of the.
So that's why they say whole cloves. And break it up. I couldn't get anatto either, but an alternative is a blend of 50-50 sweet paprika and turmeric. After breaking it all up, you'll add some salt, garlic, bitter orange juice and keep breaking and blending it up. If you also don't have bitter orange, no worries, I didn't either. You can make it yourself by combining orange juice with lime and white vinegar in equal amounts. 1/4 cup orange juice plus 1/4 cups lime juice and then 1/3 cup of vinegar. But I guess I'll break it up
What
first.
did you say? In what?
Vinegar!
I was not expecting to do it this time.
That worked for me. We now cut up with the paste and honestly it smells and looks amazing. Now it's time to create the marinade for our oomlies. We just made with garlic, onions, orange juice, lime juice, salt, cumin, ground coriander, oregano, pepper, cinnamon and a clove into a blender. Just to make sure, I crushed these up with my pestle and mortar and afterwards I also put it in the blender. Now that the sauce is done, we can put it with our oomlie/chicken in a plastic bag. First, you do have to make sure to limit the amount of air that's still inside and then leave it sit for about 4 to 12 hours. When we were making this, it was already 8 PM thanks to my amazing planning. So I decided to only leave it in for an hour, and in retrospect I think it did make a lot of difference. Now that the chicken is out of the bag, we obviously need to start and heat it up. It was quite hard for me to do this following the actual recipe, because I don't have the most advanced oven at the dorm, but at least it went in. We put vegetable first, and on top of that we put the oomlies. The recipe told us to use banana leaves, but of course we don't have those here, so instead I used aluminium foil. But in the end, the oomlies went into the oven and came out amazing. I wrote down every single step in the description, like always. Now it was time to serve our oomlies in a corn tortilla with cream, cheese, and of course the infernal sauce we made previously. With that, some of us also ate whole habanero peppers, and it goes without saying, but in not too much detail, it did not go well and definitely did not end well. Anyway, that's it for this video. This video was quite a mess to make, and I will redo the Oomlie web in the future for sure. I still hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know how you liked it. I like the idea of involving more of my life in these videos disconnected from RuneScape. Let's see how I can build up from there. With that, I also just want to wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Bye bye.